I love this tiny little microphone. It makes me feel like I have something important to say, even though I don't. I feel like it's weird starting videos just like, good afternoon. It's very dark and gloomy, so the lighting's probably not the best, but you know what? Here we are. We're rocking with it. I wanted to chat about some of the books that are new releases for this year that I'm actually looking forward to. I was looking on the Goodreads list and they only go up till June, which makes sense. You know, if it's after that, authors probably don't know the exact date that they're releasing the book. But I was looking at the list and I was like, oh, it only goes up to June. But there's some books on here that I kind of want to read in 2025 and some that I might not get to in 2025, but I'm actually looking forward to them. The list was hundreds of pages long and I was going through and I'm like, no idea who that author is. I'm sure that's a great book. No idea who that author is. Not interested in this genre, things like that. So I had to narrow it down to 15 based on authors that I've read or authors that I think I would really, really like. So I have my tea here today. Go ahead and grab yourself a beverage, grab yourself a tea because I'm about to spill the tea on the books I'm interested in. I am so sorry. I'm not doing that ever again. Anyway, it's really hot. I tried taking a sip and I burnt my mouth earlier. So I'm going to let it cool down, but you can probably see the steam. My phone probably does not pick it up very well, but I'm going to set it down, let it cool down a little bit, and let's chat. I'm pretty sure I just realized because I sat down and I was like, wait, I think I filmed another video in this exact same outfit, or at least this sweater. And I'm not mad at it because I'm home. I'm wearing the same things over and over again. If anyone claims to not be an outfit repeater, they're lying. Okay, liars. Anyway, obviously, we're going to start with Onyx Storm. That comes out January 21st. I work on January 21st, but I'm like, maybe after I leave work, I can stop by Target and see if it's in stock. But something tells me it won't be. But if it is, I'll probably pick it up because Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, I have not stopped thinking about those books and I cannot wait to read Onyx Storm. And I ideally want to read it on release day or around release day, like in January. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not going to put pressure on myself, especially if I don't find it at Target. Like, what else am I supposed to do, you know? And I know I could pre-order it, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, moving on. The Crash by Frida McFadden. That comes out January 28th. I'm also really excited to read that. If I find it at my local Target, I'll probably get it and read it. But maybe I'll see if it comes out on Kindle as well. Excited about The Crash by Frida McFadden. As we all know, I am obsessed with Frida McFadden books and I keep reading her books and I'm really excited about it. And yes, I'm wearing sweatpants with my sweater. Literally, I'm in my house. Don't judge me. The Charlie Method by Elle Kennedy comes out February 25th. And I have read one book by Elle Kennedy. And again, I feel like I'm going to purchase more of her books because I loved it. I rated it 5 out of 5. I read The Graham Effect by her. Loved it. And I have a feeling I'm going to love all of her books because sports romances, I'm into sports romances. I have not read the first 2 books in this series, but Oathbound by Tracy Dion comes out in March. And I'm super excited because I actually want to read Legendborn and Bloodmark, the first 2 books in the series. So I'm excited for this one. It might not happen in 2025. Like I probably won't read it in 2025, but I'm excited because I do want to read the series by Tracy Dion. Fearless by Lauren Roberts comes out April 8th. I'm so excited. I ideally want to I read Powerless last year and I ideally want to read Reckless so that when Fearless comes out, I can read that right away, but we'll see. Another book by a favorite author, Watch Me by Tahira Mafi, comes out in April, and it's the continuation of the Shatter Me series. I plan to reread the entire Shatter Me series, so hopefully I can read them and finish them by April, just in time for the next book to come out. I also want to read her other series, This Woven Kingdom, and that might not happen in 2025, maybe later in the year, who knows? But yeah, I've read every other Emily Henry book. So Great Big Beautiful Life comes out in April and I'm going to read it when it comes out because I've read every other Emily Henry book and I will reread Book Lovers at some point. But yeah, here's another book in a series that I have not started yet, but King of Envy by Anna Huang comes out later this year and I have not read the King of Sin series and I plan to at some point. So I probably won't read it on release day, but I'll probably get to it once I read the King of Sin series. In May, Carly Fortune's new book, One Golden Summer, comes out, and I'm so excited because her books are such a breath of fresh air in the summertime, and I've loved her other books, so I'm excited for that. Also in May, Audrey and Bash Are Just Friends by Tia Williams comes out. I loved 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. Loved it. I'm so excited for her next book and I need to read everything else that this woman has published. Another Frida McFadden book comes out in May, The Tenant comes out May 6th. And again, I might not read it right away on release day, but I am definitely looking forward to that. I am obsessed with everything Frida McFadden writes. So Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan comes out in May as well. I'm so excited. I loved This Could Be Us, and what's the other one called? Before I Let Go. I loved Before I Let Go and This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. So I'm so excited for Can't Get Enough. Oh, I love this woman. Dream On, Ramona Riley by Ashley Herring Blake comes out as well in May. And I loved Delilah Green Doesn't Care. So I can't wait to read another book by Ashley Herring Blake. I just read Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. That was in my 24-hour reading blog. And her new book, We Live Here Now. So that comes out in June. And I'm so flipping excited because Behind Her Eyes left me speechless. I was like, what the hell is this book? But I loved it. So I'm excited. Last but not least, this was the only other book that I was really excited about, but Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. I loved The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and I plan on getting more books by V.E. Schwab. So I'm excited that this is coming out, so maybe I can just get it along with other V.E. Schwab books and add it to my collection, and I will get to it at some point in the new year. Anyway, those are the only books that really stood out to me on the list. I know I've seen other people do this video before, and they go into detail about all these books. I like to go into my books blind, so I barely even read the back of the books usually. I'm like, looks interesting. When they say do not judge a book by its cover, I absolutely judge books by their cover. And maybe I shouldn't, because I've probably missed out on some good books because the cover didn't look interesting. But you know what? Here we are. Usually if it's an author I like, I'll get a book. If it sounds like it would be interesting based on the title and the cover, I'll get a book. And if I read the back of the book, I'm usually invested enough to want to read it. Anyway, I'm going to stop yapping now. Those are the books that I'm interested in reading at some point in 2025 or in 2026. It doesn't matter. But those are the releases that are coming out this year that I'm interested in reading. And I'm looking forward to maybe the later half of the year when I get more books on the list from the later half of the year. And yeah, I'm curious to know what books you are interested in reading, especially new releases. Like personally, Onyx Storm, I will be reading that probably at the end of January, maybe into the first week of February, because I want it on release day and I want to read it right away because I can't. Iron Flame left me speechless, and I don't understand how, and I can't wait to read the next book. So I would say that's the one I'm most excited for. And then Kennedy Ryan's book, because This Could Be Us left me in tears. Yeah, I'm so excited. Reading this year is just so exciting and fun, and I'm loving all the books that I've read so far. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes here on the internet. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. Let me know what books that are coming out this year that you are interested in reading. I'm curious to know. There's probably books people are interested in that aren't in my list, obviously, because I only picked 15 that I was really excited about. But let me know what books you're interested in reading. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.